Hey guys, back again. Um, Here to give my thoughts on, yeah, iZombie. Yeah, when I heard this series was coming out, I was like, okay, this looks interesting. Now, granted, I did know it was a comic series under Vertigo DC, but I never read it. So I will probably try to find them. I know it only lasted um, like 20 some issues, but it was made into four trades. So I think I'll be trying to find that. But sorry, popcorn. But let me come out right and say it. I very much enjoyed this. I thought this was really um, a really fun uh, uh, adaptation of another comic series that probably not a lot of people know or read. So getting your first impression from a series can also kind of sway you like, hey, okay, this was pretty good. Maybe I should check out the actual comic as well. But I very much enjoyed it. This was very interesting. We have a medical doctor uh, by the name of Olivia, who is pretty much, she's like this great doctor. You know, everything looks like everything is going her way. She's got a fiance. She works at a good hospital, and I believe this takes place in Seattle, Washington. And one of her colleagues said, she'd come out with me and have a good time. A party on a boat. And she's kind of like, I don't know. But her fiance, play his name is Major, says, go out, have some fun. And next you know, all hell breaks loose. And um, we see what happens to her. She was she wakes up literally out of a body bag. She comes out and she's in a body bag, and she's been cut. Her forearm right here has been, like, you could see something like scratched her, and she's telling the story to us, like the viewer, of kind of what happened to her, and kind of her life kind of has turned a little bit upside down, or she says where she was on this big high, she kind of went down in a sense. She's kind of changed now. You can clearly see she's changed. She works at a morgue now, um, and you start to see, like, okay, things are changing. And then we get the bombshell of that she eats brains. She had a oodles and noodle, and then she put human brains into it, and you just seeing her eating it. Her boss finds her eating it, and he's kind of like intrigued by it because he wants to know more about it. He's not like scared about it, like, oh my god. He's more of like, you know I knew it, something, more like, he's more of like how this happened to her and things like that. And she goes into detail about that. Then enters the detective of this series, what's his name? Bonez, I believe that's his name, who is a homicide detective. He gets a case, and we start to see that when Olivia consumes a dead brain, she gains memories of that person. So it becomes more of a crime drama as well, which I always love me some crime dramas. So we get to see that. Um, and they kind of play it off like she's kind of, her boss kind of plays off like she's psychic. Uh, and it gets really interesting from there. We get to see that her family, her friends, her former fiance are still in her life, but they're worried about her. And but they're not necessarily giving up on her. And the storytelling in this kind of, I've seen storytelling like this before, guys, where this person has had this great life, then goes through some tragic change, and then she is kind of almost like, you know, whatever, almost like she's given up on the world and everything like that, and until something happens, so occurs to her, that she realized the person realizes that you can't just don't live outside the box. You know, don't feel that you have to just give up on everything. And we see that in this series. The actress who played the Olivia, she did a very, very, very fine job of the character and made us really make. I'm just talking for myself. Made me really much invested in her. You know, in terms of will she find a cure? And, you know, things like that, because her boss is trying to maybe find a cure for her and things like that. You get to see, without spoiling too much for you guys, you do get to see a sense of, you know, she, even though she has this condition, she has to still kind of embrace her humanity, even though it's eating of the brains that keeps her humanity. Because if she doesn't, she starts to get really angry or so. Like she goes into full zombie mode. Her eyes turn completely blood red, and it's just like overkill. I love the zombie references they kept dropping in this episode. I mean, we were seeing everything, even classic, one of my favorite classic zombie movies, Jordan Reel's Night of the Living Dead. They're constantly watching that. Um, it was just a very good start, and it made me invested into the series. Even though the series, I think, if I remember correctly, they're saying that it's only going to be composed of 13 episodes for, I guess, the first season. Hopefully, it get picked up again. You know, hopefully, it does well, so it gets more episodes. Um, but like I said, very much liked the episode. I thought it was really cool. I liked the horror, but also the crime drama feel to it. You know what I'm saying? Uh, that, you know, which is going to play a big part in, you know, the show as well. The comedy's there, the drama is there, the action is also there when it's needed. I like the chemistry that Olivia and the detective have with each other. Her boss is just funny as hell and just cool. Um, and her mom is kind of like that typical mom that, you know, you like, you know, you've given up your whole life, you know, now you've taken this job, you could have had this and things. It's just really sick. But I like her roommate. Her roommate is, as she said, you know, I could have been one of those roommates that just gave up, but no, you're part of me and things like that. I like that. But I do like the fact that, you know, when she's eating, she puts like hot sauce on every, like she eats a lot of spicy, talking about atomic foods, like, you know, because it's almost like that's the only sense like she can really get like a taste of anything. It's really interesting. But I did enjoy it, guys. I thought it was good. That's my thoughts on the pilot episode of this. Um, I'm not sure if I will do weekly reviews, guys. I try to kind of leave that up to what my subscribers may want. You know, if they want me to continue, I will continue. I'll also look at how much this gets looked at. If it doesn't get looked at as much, then I might not do it. But I'm thinking I might do it. Might do weekly reviews on this. Uh, but I did enjoy it, and like I said, I will find the trades to read. I want to see, you know, I know there's probably a lot of differences from the comic series to this, but like I said, I'm gonna look for the trades of iZombie. I know there's 4 of them, so shouldn't take me too long to find them, or hard to find them. Uh, but other than that, very much enjoyed it. So I want more. I'm looking forward to the next episode of this series. Uh, so if you guys watched this, uh, the pilot episode, you guys tell me what you thought about it. Did you hate it? Did you like it? Do you like the horror, crime drama feel to it? Do you like the actress? Do you think she's portraying the character well? Because actually, I don't think they. I think they changed the name, because in the comics her name's not Olivia. I don't think. But do you like it? And other than that, this is Mom and Kid, the I'm the Geek High Lord of New York, saying thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Give me your thoughts. I always love hearing you guys' inputs. and I am hungry for brains. No. Other than that, guys, you take care.